Unity is about creating a layout which has features that appear connected, joined up, or linked together. Whenever we think about Unity as a design principle, we want to think about the word united. This idea about bringing items together, making them feel connected, giving them something in common. One of the best ways to do this is about bringing things close together in a layout. This idea of close proximity, because if two items are close together on a page, the reader naturally assumes that these features are connected, that they have something in common and they must be linked. But Unity can also be achieved in other ways. So let's compare a couple of examples of where Unity has been used and hasn't been used well. So the example at the top right of the screen has little or no Unity. Nothing seems connected, nothing seems linked, with the exception of the guitar. It looks pretty consistent because it's the same image viewed three different ways. Aside from that, the rest of the colours, the rest of the types of text used, etc., nothing really links with one another. Whereas in the graphic at the bottom, in the publication at the bottom of the screen, it has much better, much stronger use of Unity. And one of the ways that that jumps out, first of all, is through the use of colour. By using that consistent red colour for the underline, for the red gradient fill flashbar, and for the ellipse, everything seems consistent. They've also done the same with typeface, the blue demon typeface up at the top of the page, and for the small footer bit of text down at the bottom right of that publication, they use the same typeface to try and keep things consistent. And that's what Unity is about, consistency, which leads to this idea of organisation and structure. The red colour actually comes from the dial on the guitar. It's been colour picked and colour matched, which is a really effective way of bringing in Unity by looking for a colour within an image. They could have used blue, but it probably would have been quite overwhelming just using blue throughout that whole publication. They've also used text wrap and text along a path in the bottom right graphic. The text along a path is around the top image of the guitar, so the left-handed models are available in store. That text flows around the outside, bringing those two things together. The same way that the body text wraps around the elliptical shape. Again, bringing them close together, giving this idea of proximity. The final way they've created Unity in that bottom publication is through layering. By placing items layered one on top of the other, not only does it create depth, which is another design principle, it also allows objects to be closer to one another. And by placing them one on top of the other, you automatically think they must be connected. Let's look at one final example taken from the SQA Higher 2015 question paper. This example has a really strong use of Unity throughout the graphic. One of the best ways that this has been done is through the consistent use of the colour yellow. It's been picked from the sail of the windsurfer, and then it's been applied to the high text through a couple of rectangular shapes throughout the publication behind the words "a drug hit," behind the smaller block of text down in the bottom right, behind the black S drop cap, and also in behind two of the other images. But that consistent use of yellow leads you through the whole publication. It keeps things organised, it shows things are related, and it just generally has quite a strong visual impact. Another way that they've been able to create Unity is through layering. By layering lots of the different images, and again those little rectangular shapes, it links a lot of the parts of the publication together. So by taking the main image of the windsurfer on the right hand side of the publication, it then layers with the yellow rectangle, with the smaller inset image of the windsurfer, and then with the yellow block behind the drop cap, which then again layers with the main body text. All those things are close in proximity to one another, which again allows you to think these must be connected, and they should almost be read in that order, because if you follow the way the layers go, it leads you around the publication and unites everything on the page.